My First Bible presents Jacob Works for Laban. Jacob continued his journey to where his mother Rebekah told him, the land where his uncle Laban lived. When he finally arrived, he met some shepherds, and Jacob asked them, "Where are you from?" "We are from Haran," they replied. "Do you know Laban?" Jacob asked. "Of course. By the way, there comes his daughter Rachel." When Jacob saw Rachel, he was pleased because he knew he arrived to the right place. And he told Rachel that he was the nephew of Laban, her father, and that his mother Rebekah sent him here. Rachel ran away to tell her father. Laban, hearing the news,
Hey, my nephew.
very happy, went out to receive him and took him home. There, Jacob told him everything that had happened. And Laban said to him, "Truly, you are of my own blood." Jacob had already been with Laban for a month, and Laban said to him, "Just because you are my nephew doesn't mean you're going to work for me for free. Tell me what your salary will be." Laban had 2 daughters. The eldest was called Leah, and the youngest Rachel. Leah had delicate eyes, while Rachel was a very beautiful woman. Since Jacob had fallen in love with Rachel, he said to his uncle, "I offer to work for you for 7 years in exchange for Rachel, your youngest daughter." In those days, the man had to pay or work for the father to marry his daughter. Laban answered, "It is better that he marry you and not a stranger."
I agree.
So, Jacob worked 7 years to marry Rachel. But as he was very much in love with her, it seemed like a short time. When the 7 years passed, Laban made a wedding to celebrate and handed his daughter covered with a veil to Jacob. The next morning, Jacob realized that he had been with Leah and not Rachel. Laban deceived him, and Jacob told him, "What have you done to me? Didn't I work for you to marry Rachel? Why have you deceived me?" And Laban answered him, "It is the custom of our country to marry first the eldest and then the youngest. Therefore, work for 7 more years, and I will give Rachel to you." Thus did Jacob. He worked 7 more years for Rachel. He did it humbly and without complaining because he loved Rachel very much. Until finally, Laban gave him Rachel to wife. And he loved her very much, although he had to work for Laban for 7 more years.